My name is Tahir Hajat alongside Dan Clark. We're taking you through this big game between the Bristol Flyers and the Leicester Riders. 1-1 in championship action this season.
But yeah, that's going to be a big factor in the game today. You know, we've seen it in previous games this season that Brad Green has destroyed the Leicester Riders on the offensive glass, and I think that will be a key for the Bristol Flyers winning today.
Well, Walker fires up the three. No good for him. As Lucas attacks the baseline and the foul is called. And it looks like the basket will count here. 45 degrees, no backboard required. Ooh. Stolen. Johnson now looking at the triple, and that's a big 5-point play.
Be great to see what he's got to offer.
Well, we're looking forward to that all-star opportunity. The power is in the players' hands, and I cannot emphasize it enough. Oh, wow, look at this. Tevin Ollison getting all the way to the bucket. Fresh 14, so Bristol will look to find the best possible opportunity to score the ball here, which is Jacob, catch and shoot, three, and it's just going to be one of those days. You can feel it in your fingers, you can feel it in your toes. Trajan Jacob, everybody knows.
You can see it with the Bristol Flyers as well. Their energy, their intent, they're so aggressive at this moment in time. You know, Leicester Riders are playing catch-up basketball at the moment.
Jaron Holmes, big three if it goes down, and it does. Here is that triple. Lands awkwardly, but gets the ball where he needs.
Leicester Riders team that if you do isolate him, he can create. He can score on anyone in this league.
Three ball goes up here, and another big triple. Knockdown. Tevin Ollison racking up the points in this first half.
And none of the shots that the Leicester Riders have taken so far have been good shots. Teddy Allen made a really tough one, as we see there. Connor doing what he does best.
And knocking down a triple, that's for sure. It's a little bit scrappy from the Riders at the moment, it's safe to say.
It's very scrappy, and to be honest with you, to hear that's the style of play the Bristol Flyers like. Leicester Riders have got to find a way to stamp their authority on this game and get back to their style of play, because at the moment it's all Bristol.
Bradley inside again, going to work alongside Ollison, Levi Bradley, and Tevin Ollison taking the Riders apart. Myron Thomas inside, consolation layup for two. Bradley has 13, Ollison has 12. On the right-hand side of the floor. Now skipping across the defense there. Inside again for two. Tevin Ollison. Bradley's got 13 and Tevin Ollison's got 14.
Yeah, it's been a great start in general for the Bristol Flyers. We've seen them again getting out in transition. Easy bucket again for Tevin Ollison.
Tried to find Ollison. He thought he was steamrolling through the paint, but a pull-up three. Bradley. Green with the boards and one. That's an incredible rebound and finish from Green. Where is that? Bradley goes up.
Again, very, very stagnant from the Leicester Riders. No movement.
It's so uncharacteristic that though, Dan.
Yeah, as you said at the top of the show, they've been doing a great job in really understanding what Coach Rob wants from them.
Missing layups so far in this game. Comes up with another board. It's rebound number 6 for him. Ollison going all the way. And a blocking foul called, the basket called, and one. Teddy Allen going downhill. Teddy Allen is outside the charge circle.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a great half of basketball for the Bristol Flyers, both offensively and defensively. I don't think they've had a half where they've scored.
Well, there is a foul and a bucket. Jaron Holmes going to the reverse, defender on his back. Bucket is good, and one free throw to come. Here he is, look, up on the back there, Johnson.
He is a scorer. He's going to want to get his average up. He's going to get his shots up in this half, and you can guarantee that Teddy's going to try and get to that 20-point mark. We have seen Leicester Riders come back from big deficits this season. Remember, Surrey Scorchers were up 20-something points at
Johnson. He'll fire up a triple. And there's a response from Bristol. Kenny Johnson from downtown.
They get a good shot on one end, and Leicester come down, take a rush three on the other and miss it, and gives a chance for Bristol to come out again.
What a save of the pass that is, and Ollison just throws it up there. Lucas slipping and sliding on the floor. 1 point away from his season high. He had 31 points in his last game before injury against the London Lions. A challenging situation for any professional basketball coach. You're there to win games overall, but when you do have young British talent on the bench, from a British basketball perspective, you want to see those players step onto the court and do well, but you also understand that coaches want to win games, and I would love to have seen more of Blake Bowman this season. You know, there's still time, but would love to see more. Brad Green, somehow, he's ended up with that.
We produce a lot of talent in this country, and it's just making sure that that talent's looked after and nurtured and given a good opportunity to play and play professional basketball. You know, one of the most jealous things I was of when I was playing abroad in Spain, etc.
Thomas Edwards turning the corner, going up. Oh, that's a big rejection from Juice Shelton. Blake Bowman now, the showman, rising above the rim, talking about young British talent, that man.
That roll to that free throw line area where Green has been extremely effective. We saw him miss one in the first half, but since then he hasn't missed much else.
Shelton runs into the wall of... Oh, and that's an and one given there.
It's a great play from Duke.
Well, I think the Riders will try anything at this point. They'll just try and get points on the board. Back to basket. Levi Bradley inside, Green, another board onto his right hand and a finish. But Green.
You know, the time that Blake Bowman spends on the court, or getting Connor Washington back into this rotation and getting some good feelings going out of this game.
Jacob scoops it to the left hand. Teddy Allen to the right hand. The basket is good for Teddy Allen.
An orthodox style of play, but it gets to where he needs to get to finish there, and it's a soft touch off the glass.
Johnson skipping through. Keedy Johnson to the left hand. Jacob, and they're just off running here, Bristol. Foul called, blocking foul, basket good.
And we've seen a few of these today to here. As I said, they can do that. You know, the lead they've got allows them to do what they want this moment in time on the court. So
Johnson again to the bucket for two. Firstly, get a season high, because he's tied his season high already. And then maybe career high of 40s, not far away. Here's Johnson, he's driving to the left hand for 21 points now. A special talent for the Bristol Flyers. Had a moment out injured, and the Flyers really missed him at that point. Now, when he's back, you can see how valuable he is. Just like that man. 20 points and 15 rebounds for Brad Green.
Just another day in the office.
Another day in the office as Johnson comes up with the steal. Driving all the way, and Johnson, he's chasing his career high. Blake Bowman getting inside for two. And the only time ever that they've put 100 points past them. Their highest ever scoring tally against the Riders, as well, as the game will finish 108-71